says starting. Okay, we're on. Take
Okay.
2. Or the second half, I guess.
Yeah. So can you think of anything else on step 4?
No,
think
I
of
think those
anything?
were all the things that we can think about.
Okay. Yeah, we had talked about all those. So I
Yeah.
just kind of tried to put it in.
Did we, okay, let me go back. Okay, did we talk, okay, American culture, okay. And maybe talk about how, okay, we already put that on there. Yeah, everything I can think of is already there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I mean, another possible solution is to remove the kitchen, but we're not going to do that.
Well, in the optional reading, they said that the kitchen area would not always be part of the room. The staff, they can be comfortable with the kitchen being absent 1/3 of the year. But I don't.
And she said like Laura won't talk with her and like we completely shut her out and like defriended her.
Yeah, I think we just even not even consider because there's other kids there and
what she's saying.
You know.
Every time somebody says a story.
Okay.
So then we're supposed to select an action.
Select one of those
Everybody
as our action plan, I think. Select one of the action or combination of the actions to use that reflect adherence to ethical principles.
Principles are important and should be addressed in a thoughtful, respectful manner. So what are we supposed to say there?
I think we're just supposed to select one of these, right? Let's select an action.
What does it say with all the principles are important and should be addressed in a thoughtful and respectful manner? What does that mean?
I'm not really sure what that means.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. So we don't want to say, well, this principle is more important than that principle.
Oh, I see.
I think that's what it's talking about.
Okay.
And so we can't say, well, that's a stupid principle. What's that for?
Right.
I'm guessing that's what they're talking about.
Well, so let's just look at these and decide which one do you think.
Oh, darn it. Sorry.
You're fine.
I just got an email that came through, and it says it was from the one place I wanted to intern, but they're not taking interns. I'm sad.
Shoot.
It was
I'm sorry.
datingdivas.com. Have you seen that?
What is it?
Dating marriages one date at a time. It's an awesome website. It gives you all these ideas on dating.
Oh.
Your husband, dating your spouse. It's all about marriage, and I was like, oh, what if maybe I could write a couple articles a week or something, but they're like, not looking for anybody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just keep getting shot down. So
Did you try that one, or you're not interested in the Devil's Institute, right?
Kind of. I mean, I think I'll inquire about that one since I'm not getting anywhere. But and this one would have been online, the Dating Divas, because I think they live all over. But it was something I was passionate about.
Right.
But I think I'll use that as kind of my last. I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear from you what you thought about it.
Oh, okay.
From when
well, I'll do mine in the spring, so yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, and I'm such a social person that I really like to get out in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
so
awesome.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what this year brings. There maybe brings some crazy stuff. So let's see what this year's gonna bring for me. I mean,
that's true. You've got a lot coming up here.
Who knows? Okay, so I'm guessing we just pick that one and say why.
Yeah, that's what I think we need to do. So we kind of decide.
It goes along with these principles or something like that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so which one do you think out of those 4? Or combination of actions.
I think they're all really key. You know, I think first you would talk to them about what do you know about American culture, and then go into educating the parents on American culture, including kitchens, and then you would go, how do you think it should be handled? And then go, okay, well, the bottom line would be, I mean, I just think that's the order.
They kind of lead into each other, don't they?
And then the next would be like, okay, well, then what is your role? What can you do while you're there to get your son to not play in that area?
That would be a last. See, I think that would be a last.
Resort.
I wouldn't want to address that one if they are still adamant for him not to.
If they understand where we're coming from, basically, we're not going to bar him from that. I mean, we can't go over there and, like, you can't go in there, you know,
right?
Because that's not us being respectful. But then also, if they understood a little bit more about American culture and realized, you know what, it's not that big of a deal. He's 3 or whatever, you know.
But if they decided they still were, are you staying or?
But then they could, then it would go.
Hold on a second.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on just a sec.
Okay, no, you're good. Do you think it's comfortable if you just keep going around a few more times? Not really, huh? I wonder if we got our taxes. Maybe I'll look that up while she's talking to her family. I was just if we got our tax return yet. They would have emailed me, but sometimes it shows in there before. What's going on?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my daughter was just leaving and.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. My husband just came in and.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What we're talking about, because I wouldn't want to say, well, you need to deal with it, but
right.
I think asking the parents how they think it should be handled without infringing on. I think that's key. Well, what do you think would work with your son? Knowing your son, you know,
but also problem solving.
But maybe educating the parents on American culture before we talked about that. So I think maybe those two.
Okay.
Like educate parents on American culture, including the kitchens. Okay, this is why we have the kitchen. This is what they're learning from being in this housekeeping area. These are the different, you know, skills and social things. And then after we've explained why we do it, then say, well, how do you think it should be handled? What, you know, I don't know. Is that good?
Yeah. It sounds great. So let's see. So like if our plan of action would be a combination of the possible solutions, right? Is this how do we want to do this in paragraph form? Is this how we?
I think so. I think you're good. I think
would be a combination of the possible issues. It would include. Where would we start? Asking the parents what they know about American culture.
Well, I don't know. I think just educating the parents. I think we'll skip the asking them. Is that okay? And then, you know, educating the parents on why our little classroom has a kitchen and what specific things they're learning from the kitchen environment or whatever. You know, the social skills or whatever.
And so it would include educating the parents on American culture and explain why our little classroom has a kitchen.
Play area, maybe.
Play area. Okay, there we go. Play area.
Take out little.
Yeah, take the little out. I just.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, let's see. Explain why our classroom has a kitchen play area.
And what skills?
Should I say our plan of action or my plan of action? Are we talking in? Because we are submitting this together. And it's not in our portfolio.
No, it's not. And if she has an issue, we'll just resubmit it. So.
Actually, no. There's no resubmitting on this. This is a one-time
well, then I'm going to say our because it has to be done together.
Yeah. We include educating the parents and explain why our classroom has a kitchen player. We would educate them on family socialization and American family socialization.
Yeah.
And how the kitchen is plays a large role.
Yes.
a large role in
Our
family,
culture.
in our culture. There you
In
go.
our country.
I like that. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. In our culture or country? America, we have our own culture. With all these little cultures inside it.
Because they're asking us to be sensitive of their culture. Now we're asking them to be sensitive of our culture.
Okay.
In a roundabout way.
Okay, and then should we then go with if they still?
Well, after I think just letting them know why we have a kitchen, maybe that would explain, you know, what that is, and then say, ask the parents, you know, so.
Depending on the parents.
Because they may go, oh, okay, well that makes sense. That's fine. He can play it.
Response. We may need to be prepared to ask the mother or ask the parents. Ask the parents
how they think it should be handled.
How they think it should be handled.
Or not it. Let's say to ask the parents what they think. Let's see what they think.
How they think
should happen with their son in the kitchen. I mean, because we're not going to and the other, you know, the other children are going to be playing, and how do we word that?
Okay. The situation. How they think the situation should be handled without
with respecting, or maybe with respecting children who would like to play in the kitchen area. That way there's respect in there. I don't know. I think those words mean something.
Yeah. Depending on the parent's response, we may need to be prepared to ask the parents how they think the situation should be handled while still respecting the other children, boys, especially boys, other children who prefer to play in the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think? The plan of action would be a combination of possible solutions that would include explaining what's in their culture and explain why our classroom has a kitchen play area. And how depending on the parent's response, we may need to be prepared to ask the parents how they think. And the reason, depending on the parent's response, because we still need to not dismiss the respect of their culture. That's still an important principle. And so we're kind of balancing all these principles. We're advocating for this little guy. Do we need to write that, or we feel this plan respects
the parents and the child and the children, because there's children involved,
and the
children in the classroom.
As well as the son.
Yes.
What do you think? Yeah.
Let's take out and.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Good. Well, the son. Yeah, that looks good. Let's move on.
Let's go to the second one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make this a second page because it looks better. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's great.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. So now I took out but we kind of have an idea what that is. So going back to relationships.
Okay, so I got to read this thing again just to remind myself.
Okay. Okay.
Child, one mother. Oh, that's right. So the boy is developmentally delayed, and so is mom.
So is the mom.
And she said some things.
And the father.
Aware of dominance of the father, but it didn't say abuse.
Yes, it does. It says the mother alludes to the father being abusive.
I missed that part.
Okay. Alludes. See that?
Okay. Ooh.
So we've got a mother. Let's see. Let's look at our first one.
Why did they give us this hard one?
That's just an alarm.
This was actually in the book, in that optional reading.
This one it was as well?
Yeah, but it just says, here's some examples for your students or something like that.
Okay. Because we got okay, the relationship, we've got the relationship of the mom.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We've got the mother. It's the mother and the son and the father. How do we? The first is with the mother
But
and the
are
son.
we?
Yeah.
But do we have a relationship with the father?
I don't think so. Let me
Because
see
we
here.
don't. Because we.
Well, in talking with others who deal with the mom, you have been made aware of the dominance of the father. How can you support the mom and the daughter without causing upset? You have been told that the father will pull the family from any support. So we have not met the father.
We don't have a
I don't think
relationship.
we've met the father. Okay, so we have a relationship. The relationship we're dealing with is the mother and the child.
Yeah, with the mother and her child.
And her child. The father, it's an indirect relationship.
Right.
Because we can't dismiss his relationship
in a
this.
class? Okay. Okay. So we see them because. Okay, so it's just like the first one. We interact with them frequently because of their attendance.
Okay, so you want me to write this? Let's see. We have
I can write it.
Okay. The first.
We want the first. Ah.
No, I thought you were writing first. No. I thought you were writing first. I was just reading out loud.
Is it a daughter this time?
I think it's her son. Oh yeah, daughter. Sorry. Yeah, her daughter.
Thanks. I'm just going back.
You're welcome. I'm
Classes.
What classes do you
attend classes where we teach, because it says our class. We attend classes.
Okay, a class for toddlers and their parents.
Attend a class for toddlers. Or just say attend a
parent-toddler class.
Parent, yeah, I'm just going to do this. Okay. Okay, and then
that we are teaching, right?
Not met the father. However, we indirect.
Yeah, indirect. We indirectly have it. Yeah.
With him via his wife and daughter. Is it a wife? Does it say husband or just say father? Oh, it's just father. Via, I'm just gonna put wife because
let's just say that. Yeah.
Or with his daughter and her mother. Be politically correct. I'm not sure.
Via his daughter, and it doesn't say husband and wife, but.
Okay, just leave it. You think?
Yeah, via his daughter and her mother. Just say that. Yeah, daughter and her. Yeah. Just in case.
Okay, it looks like we can go on, right?
Great. Okay, application of principles. Okay, these are the ones that we can. Okay.
Let me get this back out.
I wrote down some. I don't know if you wrote some down. Let me get my. Okay, did you happen to.
Yeah, here's one. Oh my goodness. 1-1. I will be aware of the impact power we have on parents and family relations.
Yeah,
because we will have
right.
10. So it's I.
What we do could scare the dad away. And yeah, very good.
Okay. Is that how we did it up there?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, there's a period after the 1. Okay. So right here, the period. Okay.
Okay. Well, probably 3 again. I don't know. I wrote down also 1.5. I will respect and accept parents and other family members for who they are, recognizing their developmental level.
Definitely there.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want me to copy and paste it, or do you want to write it? You can write it if you want. Or
It doesn't matter. I just have it in my book. I don't have.
Okay.
I'll finish reading this one and then we'll cut and paste the rest.
Oh, you're fine.
I just saw another one that we could have used. Oh, maybe we did use it up above. I'll look at it in just a second. Okay, did we use 1, 2 up there?
I will strive to understand families as complex, interactive systems where parents have the primary responsibility as educators. Yeah, that's probably one of them. Again.
We didn't use it with the first one. Do we want to add that?
Say it again.
We didn't put that one on the first case study. Do we want to add that?
Oh, we didn't? I thought we did.
No. I just thought, I was like, I think we need to add this.
Yeah, it's probably should be there.
I'll add that one. Whoa, that's not.
Okay.
It's a simple one. I know, it's crazy. It makes me want to do so many things that I should not do.
I'll put it down in the other one, okay?
Yeah, it really gets me annoyed.
But I'm cheating and I'm copying and pasting.
I'll let you do
Hi,
that.
Nicole. Is that TV bothering you? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Okay, I added it to that one up there because I was like, why?
Okay.
Why did we not do that one? That was a good one. Okay.
And then.
I will help parents and other family members recognize their strengths and work with them to set goals for themselves, their children, and others.
Which one is that one?
That's 4. 1-4.
Oh yeah. Okay. Very good.
Like, because then we can help her maybe get out of that situation in a roundabout way.
There you go. Recognize her strengths.
Help her get some goals in mind, and then
I'm gonna paste it there. You're so fast.
Way better. I was like, way better than me typing all that.
No, I just pasted it. I copied and pasted it.
I know. It is way better.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, I did not type that. I copied and pasted that. Okay. What about 1.6? I will support and challenge parents to continue to grow and learn about parenting and their child's development.
I'm thinking we're going to find a lot of these.
Oh, yeah. Let me get it. So that would be 1.6, right?
And then, are we supposed to put all the principles on here? What was our...
No, remember then we choose the top 3 or 4.
Okay.
Right? Is that the next one?
I don't remember. I'm going to go back to this.
Go back and look. Okay. Look and see what we write.
Out of there. Oh, I think my little guy's getting sick. He's just not been helpful.
Oh, and then we say at the paragraph at the end, the 3 or 4 most relevant.
So do we need
most relevant ethical? Yeah, if you go back and look at our first case study. At the very end, we wrote a paragraph with the 4 most relevant. These are the most relevant ethical because.
Okay, so it says, look over the list to identify those that apply to the important relationships in the situation. So we just need to apply to the important ones. And then we just pick 3 to 4 relevant principles and then why. Okay.
Okay, we probably want to look in also relationship with the children because we definitely want to advocate.
Yes.
For the child, right?
I'm just looking over this one. If you want to go to 2, you can, and I'll just look over 1 real fast. And
okay.
What about support diverse family values by acknowledging and examining alternative parenting practices that support healthy family relationships.
Yep.
Okay, that's I-9, or whatever it is.
Okay. And I'll put,
There you go.
let me put, and I'm going to put,
Oh, I will be proactive in stating child guidance principles and discipline guidelines and encourage non-violent child rearing.
ooh, where's that one?
I-11.
I-11.
I'm just going to put them all here.
I know.
We can go
It's
back.
almost like, yeah. It's better to be, you know, over, you know. Okay, do you want me to grab? And do you want me to grab 9? I-9?
Yeah, that would
I'll
be
grab
great.
I-9. You grab the other one. How you doing, Paul?
Looking for a new chair.
What are you guys doing out there?
We're making a fire in the center.
Nice. We did that last year.
Oh yeah?
We have a bunch of camping chairs out in the garage.
Oh, okay.
A whole bunch of camping chairs. Just go in the garage and over where all the sleeping bags and stuff are. They should be behind all the yard sale stuff. It's just kind of like, they want camping chairs because they're gonna sit down.
How's it going?
Hi.
Yeah,
Are you sure it's a stool, though?
yeah, well, I don't know who wants to join us or not.
What do you
So far,
guys
it's just me, Hank, and AJ's here.
What do you
Well,
guys
Carla's gonna want to join you, but she's at mutual. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay, we want 11.
Use that.
I-11.
Oh, really?
Do we want I-11 also?
Yes.
Saw you wrote down. Okay.
Yeah, that's the non-violent
Sorry,
child rearing.
I'm on a group right now.
Yeah,
What?
I thought you were talking to me about that.
Oh no. I'm working. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's probably going, what the heck is I-11?
My daughter, she thought I was talking to her, and she goes, "What?" I said, "No."
What is I-11, Mom?
I-11. Okay. They're making a fire out in the sandbox out in the back. Yeah, they're gonna build a fire out there. Yeah, it's because it's not snowy, but it's chilly out there for Arizona. Okay, so
I've been cold all day, so.
it's been. I know I've been having a blanket on me when I'm sitting here at school, you know, working on my lap. I will do
The
no
only time I
harm.
was warm when I was actually working out. Cold today.
You were cold when you were working out?
No, I wasn't. That was the only time I wasn't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It was like, we need to turn the heat on. It's so cold in this house.
Okay. Children and youth and system same from others. Yeah, I like that. That's a lot.
This is, even though it's a shorter little synopsis, there's way more involved in this one.
Mhm.
Because you've got abuse, you have developmental issues,
Mhm.
tread lightly. Well,
Are you coming?
And not wanting that dad to pull them out of the class,
yes.
and he will. You
That's
know,
for
clearly,
That's her
Right.
only out.
right.
So we can't let him know what's going on. I mean, we can't, like, say anything.
Put this. Put 4 first.
You just erase them if you don't think they work.
No, I'm putting them in order as all. As you Okay, which one's this one?
Well, we can make referrals for her to go to a domestic violence shelter if it happens that we need to know about that. Just so that we're aware of community resources. And plus, he's developmentally behind, so we may need to make a referral for something. I don't know. Here we have a special program for kids under preschool age. So
Yeah. I saw one.
this is another one.
Okay, you got 2.5 on there. There was one I saw where it talked about reporting.
Oh.
Where did I see that? Oh, it's relationship with colleagues and the profession.
Oh.
It says, I will follow the mandatory reporting of abusive family behavior in a respectful and prudent manner. But that's relationship with colleagues and the profession.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's in 3. It's 3.4. I think we need to put that in there. Don't you think?
I think that is with the profession because we need to do that as part of our profession. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, we need to have that in there, don't you think?
Yes.
The mandatory reporting. So 3.4. Okay, so let me get that one in there.
Okay, and I'm going to add this one.
And it looks like the streets are very deserted, but I think I made an inkling where everyone is. Let's see. Let's hear this again.
Because she also alluded to the fact. So
Right.
depends on what she actually said.
Right. I think just to be aware of that, obviously, you know, just having that heads up, we need to make sure that we follow the mandatory reporting of it.
Exactly.
In a respectful and prudent.
Oh my goodness, that was a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have to pick 3 or 4.
Okay.
Write it down here. Oops, sorry.
Principles, and which are the most relevant principles and why?
Okay. Well, but if you pick 2 and I'll pick 2.
Okay.
And if they're the same, then we will pick another one.
Okay.
Oh, is this American? Oh, he's watching American Idol. Can you hear that?
Oh, it's not bothering me.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, I think 1.11 is an important one. I think that needs to be definitely one of the most important ones.
And 2.3.
And 2.3, which is
But I don't know because we're not dealing with him.
Yeah, that's not anything we're. Yeah.
But she could start.
Well, but that's us. I will do no harm to children, and you. Insist on the same for others. Yeah.
But I don't know if that's one of the ones we have to worry about right now.
Right. I think.
Okay, so 1.11.
I think 1.5 is also. I will respect and accept parents and other family members for who they are, recognizing their developmental level and circumstances.
That was the one I was going to pick.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Took it. Okay, so what did we say there? 1.5. And what was the other one about nonviolence?
Sorry, I was just writing that out.
Okay, 1.11. So 1.5, 1.11 so far.
Okay.
I think 2.4, of course. Advocate for children and youth in their best interest at the same time working with the parents. I mean, that maybe.
Can we get one more?
What do you think? I'll let you pick.
Oh.
Because I think I picked but mine already. Probably picked it.
I don't know about the reporting because if she's just alluding to the fact and doesn't actually say anything, we can't really report it. Well, we can. That's a sensitive issue. I'm gonna say 3-4.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
it's definitely
they will then
it needs to be proved.
they will have to prove it and not us.
Right, we just need to follow the guidelines, and then if we're aware, if we have firsthand knowledge, we have to do something. We can't ignore it. We can't ignore it. That's just. But it has to be, you know.
I'm recording this. Yeah, for my teacher.
Hi.
There's nobody there. I mean, they can't.
Oh, okay.
They're over on the side of me, so you can't see them. But
oh, okay. Well, I'm not looking. I'm gonna get the screen.
brought
Yeah,
the baby in here, and the baby's going through stuff. Oliver, come here.
Hello.
Say hi to Lisa real quick.
Hi.
And
Here, let me
sister
put it on my screen. I'll put it on my screen.
Watney, or no, the wrong class.
Hi, sweetie. How are you? Hi. How are you?
You good?
Are you good? Are you good? Yeah? How old are you?
Almost 2, right?
Almost 2.
Yeah.
Can you hold up 2 fingers?
He tries. Do 2. Do 2.
2 fingers. Can you hold up 2?
Boy, that bruise on his head really shows up on there. Like, it's hardly
Did you have a bruise? I didn't even see. Oh, yeah, I see it right there.
Boy, it really shows up on there.
What happened? Did you knock your head?
I have no idea what
Oh,
he
boy.
really.
Come say hi. Okay, my daughter's going to come say hi to you.
Okay.
This is my daughter. She's not a baby.
Hi.
Hi, that's her baby. And her oldest is getting ready to go on a mission.
Yeah, come say hi, Sunny.
Huh?
Sunny and Oliver right here.
Okay. Where are you guys going?
Hi.
And then you'll come home? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay. Love you.
Okay.
Oh, look. Oh, Jerry, come on. Who's this right here? Who's this?
This is Sunny. He's getting ready to go on a mission.
That's Sunny. He's the one that's getting ready to go on a mission. This is Jerry.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. Does he know where he's going?
Awesome.
No, he hasn't been called yet.
Oh,
He's working on his papers. Yeah.
Yeah, he just has his state president interview left.
Oh, fun.
So we're waiting for them to call to schedule it because they got to get all the papers.
Awesome.
They have to have all
That's
the
great.
papers too, and then they do the state president interview thing and
Oh, fun.
craziness.
Good luck. How exciting.
Okay, you guys have to be quiet if you're gonna be in here.
All right.
Okay, so
We have.
why?
This is good. Okay.
Why did we choose those?
Why did we choose these? Okay. Well, I-5. I-5. Sorry. To respect and accept parents and other family. Oh, hold on a sec. Hey, how are you?
Good?
Good. Good.
Saying hi and bye in the
Yeah.
moment.
Good.
How are you?
Nice to see you. Good. I'm doing good. Good to see you.
Amen.
I'm doing school and I'm meeting with someone that is in Idaho.
Hi.
Yeah, my partner's in Idaho.
Oh,
So.
you're good?
Anyways, yeah.
I don't want to
Oh, you're
get
fine.
you behind.
Oh, you're not getting
You're
me.
totally fine.
I was just saying that's why I'm glued to the computer.
No, you're good. I just
So-
didn't want a stranger to take out your daughter, so I came to say hi.
Thank you. You guys have a good time, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry,
Okay. Okay.
I was reading over which ones these were.
Okay. Okay, so 5 is we chose the development issues of the daughter because of the daughter and mother. Yeah. We.
Honey, please, go get him. I don't know. Go play a game with him. Go play what's that called? The tool things. You have him play with the tool. You guys go fix something in there. And then read him some books. I don't think we're gonna be very long.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Now we know
we're
we're
gonna knock this out. Yeah. And then, yeah, I think that's all we need to say about the developmental, and unless you want to add, you can add to that. We chose these because the developmental issues of the daughter and mother. Also is the fact the mother alluded to, yeah, hostile abuse by the father. We need.
That good?
Yep, let's see.
Okay. because that's going to be
We need
3,
to
4,
include a couple.
and that's
Also, because of the fact the mother alluded to, we need to include. How about 2 of the principals, or a few?
yeah. Was it 2? That's what. Yeah, it was just 2.
2 of
Yeah.
the principals. Yeah, and we put 2 in there. Include 2 of the principals relating to this. Should we say
Yes.
that? Relating to this? Okay. And then what were they, let's see, 11, 2, 4.
2, 4.
Yeah, and 2, 4 is I will advocate for children and youth in their best interest at the same time that we work with the parents. Because the father, and I think that's why, because the father, we've gotten knowledge that he may pull them out of the program. So we really need to be sensitive to that so that he doesn't, since we have, to acknowledge the father may, if feel threatened in any way, pull the family out of the program if he feels threatened. We need to be sensitive to that. We included, right, principal.
Was that one? Was it 2, 4?
Principal 2, 4. Yeah, I think so. 2, 4.
Is that good? Do we need to be
Yeah.
more? Okay.
Yeah.
Woohoo! All right.
Okay, good. Okay, identification of contradictions or tensions. Well, I think the tensions are going to be dealing with the possible
What are some
possibility of the abuse.
potential? What are between the principals? Well, one of them obviously is reporting abuse, because then if we report it and it gets back to him, then he's going to pull that, and then we're not being sensitive or whatever it is.
Right.
Before comes in, where we're not working with the parents. So those two are
right. Yeah. How are we going to word that? Let's see. So I should have written while you were talking again, because that was perfect.
Okay.
I'll start writing.
Well, in principle 3, 4, we are mandatory reporters of abuse, and if we do that, then and it gets back to the father that we were the ones reporting, then they may leave the program, and then we would not have. Well, we would not have. Let's see. I'm not doing it in whatever you need to see. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh no, that's good.
Then we won't be we would not have worked with the parents because we were going over there. I mean, it's contradictory because we're advocating for the children. I mean, 2, 4 in and of itself is a contradiction. We advocate for the children and their best interests, but we're all supposed to work with the parents. So
Okay, I like that.
But this is in 2, 4, so take
that's 2, 4.
that out and put it contradicts itself. I mean, it's contradicting itself because it's telling us we need to
regarding this scenario.
Regarding this scenario, because we're advocating for children, but we're also supposed to be working with the parents. And if there's abuse, and then 3, 4 comes in. We're mandatory reporters, so we have to report it.
Right.
So then we're not working with the parents, but we're advocating for the. Do you see how that all is just a mess right there?
Yeah.
Like, oh my
word. And what is in the best interest?
That's
still working with
That's why I think that principle is more important than all the other principles.
To be okay, so keep talking. Let me see. So tell me what you think here. In a scenario in that we are advocating for the child and while still working with parents.
And we are in principle 3, 4, we are mandated to report any abusive family behavior. And so therefore we're advocating for the child, but then we're not working with the parents.
We are mandated to report any abusive behavior in a respectful and prudent So that's tricky. That's also could be contradictory sometimes because it's not respectful. The parent probably doesn't think it's respectful.
Well, yeah, because then we're not. Then it goes back to the 2-4, where we're not working with the parents because the dad.
Right.
What are we supposed to do? If we go to the dad and say, "We heard you beat your child," he's going to pull out of the program.
Right. And then again, if we have first-hand knowledge, we have to report it. I mean, we have to. Okay. And that we are working with a child, and it is the most for us to living parents who. I need to word that while still working with the parents. Let's see. In this case, it is rumored that the father is abusive. And by not working with him. Right, okay. Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Just looking to see if there's any more. I don't think so.
Okay.
And those are the biggest, hugest ones. The only other one is the developmental, and I don't think that's.
Do you see any? Yeah, I don't see any contradictions with the developmental.
I just think this is the main thing: is we have to report it, but if he
but you're still trying to
gonna pull
help
out
his family, yeah.
So then what? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's identify some possible solutions. This one's hard. Obviously, well, this is something I think that we need to consider. We've been told, who has told us that the father is abusive? It's not fact.
No,
the mom has alluded to it.
Alluded, right.
Right.
So it says brainstorm.
We don't have any first-hand knowledge.
By the parent and family life educator. So we can also what the parent needs to do too. So
that's put it back. Help the, which is hard because the mom is developmentally delayed.
So with possible solutions, are we just doing that because possible solutions of the contradictions, right? Or possible solutions to the whole case study?
To the whole scenario, to the whole case study.
Well, I think getting.
Well, look at the question. How can you support the mom and daughter without causing upset in the family relationships? That's our problem right there.
That's the solution. Oh my God.
Yeah, how can you support the mom and daughter without causing upset in the family relationship? So our focus.
What does the family educator do? Oh my gosh, this is hard.
I think it goes back to
Just kidding. I said I think we should quit our job. But I was just kidding.
Well, okay, not to make it super close to home, but you have a similar situation in your family. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what would you want the family educator to do for your daughter and grandbaby? I know that's getting way close to home, but this.
Yeah, well, no, that's a good idea. I mean, what I would love is for her to pick up the baby and Ellie, put them in her car, and drive them far, far away.
Right.
But that's not going to happen. So.
That's not going to happen. I mean, so what could they do?
All over the place.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I don't know if that was okay to say.
No. It was good because this is exactly the situation, except for there's no abuse that I know of.
Right.
But she has developmental delays, and so does.
Right.
Well, I don't know if Michael does.
So how can a family educator support the mom and daughter without causing upset in the family relationship?
I think they need to come up with some parenting classes.
Yeah. And empowering
the mom, teaching her how to parent, teaching her developmental stages for her child, so she can be, depending on what her development, like Ellie's developmental delays, you can teach her to say, okay, Michael should be walking by 1, he should be doing this by 6 months, he should, and then if it's not, then she can talk to the doctor. She's very well, if someone tells her that, she will take it. but she doesn't come up with that on her own. And she won't go to the library and pick out a book on parenting. So she just doesn't do that.
Right.
So I think if, having some options, yeah, exactly.
What do you think? Educate the
Parenting and the development, yes.
Okay, so there's one. Okay.
I think getting some other kind of supports into the family, maybe a develomental aid for the daughter.
Identify
like professional.
Possible.
In there.
Identify
other community resources.
Community resources
to help
family. Okay. Identify additional community resources to help the family. Okay.
Because they have developmental aid. Oliver has a speech therapist that comes and it's free. It's provided by the state, and it's called the Infant Toddler Program for kids who are delayed. And he was delayed, and so I don't know, how old is this child? Okay, toddlers.
Toddler, yeah.
We would need to get in some intervention.
What about educate the mom on the cycle of violence? I don't know. Is that our role?
I don't know. Well, we're just throwing out ideas, right? That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Educate the mom on domestic.
We just don't want her taking that back to her husband.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's true.
But we're brainstorming. So
that would be what's that?
But we're brainstorming, so it's okay because they brainstormed with that other one, and they had all sorts of crazy things. So.
Okay. Okay, so that's another brainstorm. Okay. How about the mom herself, because she's delayed? Offer or educate the mom or introduce. Well, we're not educators there, like we're family educators, but identify or
provide information
on additional education, on adult education or something.
Yeah, adult education. Yeah.
Okay, so provide information for the mom on adult.
Educational. Right.
Additional information for the mom on adult education.
No, I guess additional wouldn't apply. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, because I put additional community, I could take that. Identify.
No, that was good because I think they probably have some community resources, is my guess, or they wouldn't be coming to this class.
Right, that's true. Information for the mom on.
I think we need to bring our boss in, our supervisor.
Okay, I'm going to change this to mother since they call it mother in the thing. So I'm just going to mother. Okay. Have a case management. Okay.
And colleagues about.
Yeah, I like that.
Because then we can find out, okay, who said this? How did you find out about this? And then take it to the supervisor. Because my husband works, he's a PSR worker, and he, if there's violence involved, like he finds out about something, he has to report it to his direct supervisor within 7 hours, and then he has to do, report it to the CPS. But they also have to know, and then they have to report it. So it has to go down this line of things. Yeah. Then we could say, okay, I'm kind of confused because it's only being, and maybe what does it say? Who told us? Was it a colleague?
No, it doesn't say who. It just says we were told.
So possibly the colleague would know. How she.
And it may have come from a colleague.
Right.
I don't know. So yeah. So we need to get our facts. Just, we need to figure out what's fact and what's rumor, and what we know and what we don't know.
Right.
For fact.
We can't report it if we don't know.
To get our facts correct. Let's see, how would we word that? We need to, or we could just use that for the other one. Have a case management meeting with our supervisor. That would be discussed there, right?
Right.
Okay, so I need to put that there. Okay. What else? What do you think? Educate the mother on parenting and development stages of her child. Identify additional community resources to help the family. Educate the mother on domestic abuse and cycle of violence.
Provide. Where'd I go? Provide information on developmental delays and providers and a list of medical professionals, or because if her daughter's really, I mean, they're going to need to get intervention in there.
Okay, so medical, yeah, put that in there. That's a good brainstorm. Medical professionals. What about vocational information for the mom?
Yeah.
Include that up here. An additional one, or include it with the adult education?
Oh, we can include it with the education.
Okay, adult education and vocational training.
Training, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And that could just be in a packet that we give all the moms.
Right.
So we're not singling her out. And with the domestic violence, that's, you see that everywhere. Where I don't know, when I had a baby, I think it was in there. This little folder that they gave me.
They want these moms to know that there's options and that they don't, and we learned this. We learned this in which class? Maybe it wasn't the class I was with you. I can't remember now, but that the cycle of violence, was that?
Yes, it was. It was 400.
Right? Yeah, it's 400, yeah. And that a lot of women don't leave because of financial reasons that they.
But if it was, and this is maybe to what our selection of action is, that we just provide every parent with a packet of information that has the community resources, that has parenting information and developmental stages, that has a little brochure on domestic violence. It has, that might be our answer, is to provide, and that's just something that we give all moms so they're not singled out.
What about the father? Even though we haven't met him, what about information?
Having him come in to a class?
Anger management. Yeah, inviting the father, to come, definitely, with his daughter. I think that would be really important. And then
how that is, and maybe help teach him.
And maybe, right, because, if they're going to stay together, you educate the father, offer information on, maybe that can go with the cycle of violence, educate the mother. Maybe instead of saying educate the mother on domestic abuse and cycle of violence, provide information for the mother and the father on domestic abuse and the cycle of violence and anger management. We're not accusing, we're trying to find a solution. Of course, the question is, how do you support the mom and daughter without causing upset in the family relationships? I don't know if that would upset him.
But if we're providing it to everyone.
Right. Yeah. Anger management, put that in there too. Anger management.
Sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine. You're good. You're good. You're just going too slow, Krista. Not doing great.
Okay.
And anger management, yeah. I think these are good. Do you think of anything else, or?
Did you write up your little summary from the little meeting we had with Wendy and Mary?
I did. I haven't submitted it yet. I got distracted. I got sidetracked. It's only like 4 paragraphs. It's 1 page. I haven't double spaced it yet. I don't know when we submit if it's going to be a Dropbox or if I haven't opened it yet. So I don't know if it's a document. If it's a document, then I'll double space and you know, make it Times New Roman and all that.
Look, see what it says. Open.
Trying to find mine.
It's a box, but you can also choose a file.
Oh, okay. So
Then
I'll set it.
Or do it in
It's,
Dropbox.
it's still only, you know, it's only 3 paragraphs. It's going to be 4 when I finish up. I was almost done.
Yeah, I haven't started it. I decided to go and make dinner and.
Yeah. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I got to one point and then I think my kids started coming home and I stopped. So,
No, I'll probably. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. I'm trying to go to the temple because the last day is Saturday. I'm trying to go once a month.
Good for you.
I only have 3 days
Good
left.
for you.
Okay,
Aww,
we're gonna be done. We're gonna do this. We're gonna finish it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna do this.
All right.
Okay. Selection of actions. So now we want to come up with a combination of actions or.
Right, because this was a combination that we did the first time. Okay. I just
Okay, so
know what it said.
Okay. Hey, you're back. One's back from mutual. Okay. Okay, so our plan, oops, let me unbolt that. Okay, all right. Our plan of action is a combination probably, right?
Yeah, it is. I think
be
provide all of this different kind of, I think it's everything really. I think we have to have a case management meeting with our supervisor and our colleagues about the abuse. I think we have to do that.
Okay. We feel strongly that, did I say that? We feel, oh, I'm on my meeting. She thinks I'm talking to her again. We feel that, she goes, who are you talking to, Mom? She's the one, Addie.
She's like,
my other daughter. She just got home.
Oh, it's a different daughter? Okay.
Different daughter, Addie.
She's like that poor daughter of yours.
No, she left on a date. So this is Addie.
Oh, a date. Woohoo.
She went, all of her friends are starting to, this is Addie. I don't know if you see her.
Oh, sorry, I gotta pull it up. Just a sec. Okay.
This is Addie.
Hello.
She's one that just turned 17 on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday.
Hey, nice to meet you.
She said happy birthday. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay.
Fun.
All right, here we go. Okay, our plan of action will be a combination of the possible solutions. We feel that because of the possible abuse involved, that we need to consult.
I'm gonna take out your that.
Huh?
I'm gonna take out that.
Okay.
I took a class. I think it was at a community college. It was for my AA. It was my sophomore. It was like 102, English 102, and that was the hardest class. So hard.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and he said not to use that.
Use that. Take out all the that.
Never about this that. Take it out too.
We feel because of the possible abuse involved, we need. Yep, take it out. If it makes sense without it. Sorry.
Okay. No, thank you. That's good. We need. This is why we're a team, Krista. This is good. Okay. We feel because of the possible abuse involved, we need to consult with our supervisor.
Yeah. I think we just have to. I think that is. And, I mean, I don't want her to come, the supervisor to come back and say, why didn't you tell me about this? Or whatever.
Apprised.
Yeah.
How did I spell that? 2?
I don't know. I'm gonna. Is it 2? It is 2. Okay.
Of the situation. Let's see. By educating, let's see. I think probably the most good we can do is educating the mom both on her child, you know, teaching her basic parenting skills, you know, while teaching her as well, or providing her information on where to go for additional education. I don't know. Do you think?
Well, could we make up a packet of information for her that has all those things in it?
I think so.
And then to educate the mother, you know, just to, I don't know.
how we can best support mom and daughter without causing upset in the family relationship. The question asking, this is a, let's see, this is a fine line to balance. No, I don't have to put all that. I'm getting too wordy. I'm making it personal.
Oh, you're good. I'm sorry. I'm just, my brain's getting overloaded.
I know. We are almost done, and then we can put this behind us. The question asked in this case is how we can best support the mom and daughter without causing upset in the family. You know what? We should start with that. I'd like to start with it just because it kind of just is a reminder. Okay, good.
There you go. No, I felt like I did.
Perfect. Perfect. Our plan of action will be a combination of what we feel because of the possible abuse involved. We need to consult with our supervisor and keep him or her apprised of the situation. Our focus is on the mom.
Mm-hmm.
And her our focus on the mom and of course the daughter. But I think the mom is the key here.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Well,
so
I think it is.
We'll be on the mom initially. And educating her about parenting skills on her developmental level. Developmental level.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
This will include teaching her about the developmental stages of her child, and I think also if she stays close, you know, if we educate her about the importance of keeping up on doctor visits, you know, the scheduled visits, you know, that, then you've got another pair of eyes, you know, kind of watching over, hopefully. And the importance of well checked
visits. Yeah, child visits. Is that what they call them?
Child, there it is.
Yeah, I was like, what is that called?
Visits to her pediatrician. We also provided, we're talking in future tense right here.
Yeah.
We'll provide information on education for the mother. Mother, as well as vocational.
Are we going to bring anything up about the domestic abuse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
we just have to play that fine line again. So.
Yeah. Our biggest concern is the possible abuse from the father. What do you think? I'm trying to think what. And
okay, let me think. Oops.
This is it. This is the last.
The biggest concerns
thing. And then I think the education and vocational training, that's in prelude to, you know, if we will include some basic information on domestic violence. On domestic violence and yeah.
As with the entire class.
So the father does not feel that he's being singled out, that this family is being singled out. Yeah, that's good.
Is that good?
Yeah, I love it. That's perfect.
Woo! Are we done?
I think we're done, Krista. Did
Okay,
you erase all that at the bottom? Yes. I think we are done. That was excellent.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop recording.